Chair.
Continue to yield.
Gentlelady from Texas continues to reserve. Gentleman from Arkansas.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I yield to the gentlelady from Oklahoma, Ms. Fallin, for a minute and a half.
Gentlelady is recognized for 1.5 minutes.
Madam Chairman, I support the Beach Protection Act. However, while we are debating this legislation, millions of Americans are wondering why, in large parts of this country, they are having to pay $3.34 a gallon for gasoline and even 70 cents more for diesel fuel. They're struggling to cover their costs of their daily commute, and they're wondering, why is Congress debating beach protection when I can hardly afford to drive my children to school and even to go to work? American families and businesses are being hammered by the rising fuel costs, and it is clear that the inaction of this Congress will come at an expense to both drivers, small businesses, and consumers. The cost of our inaction was outlined yesterday when we had a hearing in our Small Business Committee about the rising cost of gasoline. We heard from 5 different businesses that testified how their businesses are being squeezed with the rising cost of fuel. One business in particular was a trucking company who said that his fuel costs had tripled in the last several years, and he was really struggling to make ends meet. Small businesses operate on razor-thin margins, and they are faced with dilemmas. Do they cut costs? Do they cut their business? Do they raise their prices? Or do they just go out of business? Some of them are even having to cut their salaries of their employees. Well, Madam Speaker, fuel costs that are on the rise are making small businesses feel the heat, and consumers are feeling the heat too. Today, we need to address the issue of rising fuel costs and help our consumers and our small businesses. Either way, the American worker is suffering, small businesses are suffering, and this is a very important issue to our nation. Let's show the people of America that we care and address this issue.
Gentlelady's time's expired. Gentleman from Arkansas.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I yield a minute and a half to Mr. Garrett of New Jersey.
Gentleman's recognized.